From consumables being introduced to the game for the first time ever in 2 days, to very old weapons being updated and even some updates to collaboration weapons, there is a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes when it comes to new items in Fortnite. So what's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and we'll be talking about all the recent updates in regards to the world of weapons. So what better place to start than by talking about a delicious consumable coming to the island in only 2 days. Now that consumable is none other than Uncle Pete's Pizza Party. This item is going to be used in a week 8 challenge, which is why Epic Games is going to basically have to enable this no matter what Tuesday for the hotfix update that they've started to do in recent seasons, as they have, been doing this where it's like, hey, here's a new item, you get a few days to use it, and then we give you some challenges related to it. And now, as a quick recap for how this item works, each Pizza Party box will have 8 slices inside of it that you can consume straight from the box or throw out of the box onto the ground to pick up the slice individually. Each slice gives the player 25 health or 25 shield, up to a total of 100 health and 50 shield, and it takes double the time to consume if you have a slice in your inventory than if you were to consume it from the box itself. Now, we also have another item that might be enabled in the upcoming hotfix update, but isn't confirmed as of right now, and that item is none other than the Revolver. In v19.10, the loot package information for the Revolver was re-added to the data table, which basically means, in dumbed down terms here, that as we saw with the Clingers, Epic Games is able to hotfix the Revolver into the loot pool at basically any given time. So while it isn't confirmation of it returning anytime soon, I have seen a lot of people say, based on my tweet about it, that this might be relating to an old iconic clip from Ninja in 2018, where he eliminated an entire squad at Tilted Towers with only a revolver while having 1 HP the entire time, so it honestly would just work out super well since we also recently saw Tilted Towers return to Fortnite in this exact update. Now, one reason a decent majority of you guys probably clicked on this video was because of the lightsaber scene in the thumbnail, and no, that wasn't bait to try getting you guys to watch this content, as we actually have some interesting information regarding these items. This was spotted by FNAssist over on Twitter, but a lot of lightsaber files were added back to the game this update, which could mean a variety of things. Firstly, it could mean that these items could have been modified for a potential return in the near future, maybe for May 4th, 2022, or it could mean that these weapons are being used as a base to work on other melee weapons that'll be used in the future. However, just knowing that it is receiving updates is honestly super nice to see, as I would just love to see Star Wars stuff return both to the island and to the item shop. And now we have to drop on down to our final segment where we have to talk about some old items being revamped for future updates. And now these items are the thermal scoped assault rifle, which now has data for every single rarity, including the mythic rarity and the light machine gun. Also an item that has received data for every single rarity, however, it did not receive data for a mythic rarity. Now the stats can be seen on screen as I talk about them, however something I want to mention that is super interesting is that instead of fully changing all the stats around, they just added versions that, as far as I'm aware, were never seen before in the Fortnite files, such as common, uncommon, and legendary light machine guns, and then common, uncommon, rare, and mythic thermal scoped assault rifles. So maybe Epic Games wants to bring these weapons back without changing their stats or anything, just to see how they play in the current loot pool, and have these other rarities there so that people can actually receive a more common version of it, and not have to have the whole entire, oh, this item's super overpowered, we find it too often, it's an epic rarity, or something like that. Just to mix up the loot pool a little bit more. But it would be super interesting to see how they experiment with a higher variety of items in the loot pool. So for today's question comment of the day, I want to know down below, out of all the items here, which are the ones you're most excited for, and which other items that weren't mentioned in today's video would you love to see make a return in the near future. Anyways, I hope you champs and champettes enjoyed today's YouTube video. Subscribe if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, I don't really mind, and I'll catch you champs and champettes next time with another YouTube video. Peace out.